Hello and welcome to Storybook Crafts. Today we are going to make fireworks pencil toppers. There are many books about fireworks or that talk about fireworks or that have fireworks in them. One of my favorites is Olivia Forms, A Band by Ian Falconer. Check out the Olivia books if you haven't before. They are fabulous. All right, what do we need to make our pencil toppers? There goes the book. Well, we need some pencils. As you can see in my examples, unsharpened are fine, sharpened are fine, short or long, whatever you've got. Don't make them too short because you actually need them not just to have the fireworks on, but to help form the fireworks themselves. So, a not too short sharpened or unsharpened pencil, just like these. What I'm going to show you today will actually make 4. You can make as many as you like. However many pencils you have, top them off. Alright, so we will also need a piece of scratch paper, an 8.5 by 11 piece of scratch paper. Mine happens to be blank on both sides today, but yours can have something written on one side. We're going to be shredding them up, so it doesn't matter. In fact, the words kind of make them look fun. Alright, so we need that paper. We need some colorful markers. I've used rainbow today. You can use whatever colors you like. If you notice in my example, some of them are just one color, some are a couple of different colors, whatever you like. Whatever works for you for your colors. Just make them colorful because that's what fireworks are, colors in the sky. Well, among other things. And some scissors. I'm using some nice sharp scissors today. Any scissors will do. We will also need some tape. So I've got my tape ready. All right, first step is to fold our scratch paper into fourths. Easy to do. Fold it in half one way. Doesn't matter if it's long ways or short ways. It's gonna go both ways anyways. And then fold it in half again. And now you have created fourths. When you open it back up, you have 4 sections. Color your sections in. I've colored mine in rainbow. Use whatever color combinations you like. It can be all one color in each section. This, for instance, this could be blue, this could be red, this could be yellow, this could be green, whatever you like. If you want to color on both sides, you may. Even if the colors bleed through a little bit, no big deal. We're going to be shredding them up and putting them on our pencils to make them look like fireworks anyways. So, if you want to do both sides, great. I've left one side of mine blank, but you can color in both. Once you have colored each section in to your liking, you're going to cut those sections out. This might be easier to see on the other side for you. On mine, it's easy for me to see here where the halfway mark is. And it's easy to see here where the halfway mark is, right in between the 2 reds. Okay, and then again, this one right here. I can see the line. Go ahead and cut right along that line, and you will have 4 sections. The cutting part actually goes pretty quickly, but there is a little trick to it. So, before you cut, I'm putting all 4 of my pieces together. So I only have to do the cutting once. If your scissors won't go through 4 pieces of paper at a time, that is okay. Try just 2. If they don't go through 2, just do 1 at a time. That is totally okay. My scissors will cut through 4 pieces at a time, so I'm going to stack them on top of each other, all in a row there, and I'm going to mark off about an inch on one edge of the paper, one of the long edges. Okay, so this is the long edge, this is the short. On one of the long edges, I'm going to mark off where about an inch is, which is the first section of my finger. I'm just going to mark it with my pencil, and then I'm going to go through and just kind of lightly draw a line there. I am not going to cut here. So my scissors will only go to that line. I will not cut here. And I'll know that that's my guide because I'm going to hold that part of the paper in my not cutting hand, which for me is my left hand. I cut with my right, I hold with my left. So I'm going to hold this in my left hand, and I'm going to keep my thumb right along that line I drew. That way I know I'm not going to cut there. Now I am slicing my paper all the way up to that line. Your slices can be as skinny or as fat as you like. Just do it whatever is comfortable for you. You might want to just mark it out the first few times if you like. I just do it by eye. Notice that I'm going very slowly as I cut, and I am making sure not to go beyond that line. And my paper is kind of fanning out a little bit there, so I'm going to realign it a bit before I cut any more. There we go. Easy to do. And I'll move my thumb up as I go and the fingers behind so that I know that I won't be cutting too far off, and I won't be cutting any of these slices off of my paper. And as your scissors are getting closer to your fingers, please be careful. If you are using sharp scissors, make sure to move your fingers as you cut so that your scissors don't go near your fingers. You don't want any cut fingers. Alright, we're nearly there. You can see why I like to stack them, because I'm very slow and careful as I cut. So this way I only have to do it once. And once you get to the edge of the paper is when the fun and challenging part starts. This is easier than it looks to make these pencil toppers. There's a trick to make them curly. And there we go. My slices are done. I'm going to do one last skinny one right here on the end. Two skinny ones. How about that? There we go. How's that middle? Alright, and you know what? In the process of this, if you end up cutting off a few, no big deal. Totally still going to work. You can absolutely still use that paper. Alright, now I've got my fringe. You can use this for other stuff too. Maybe make a grass skirt, whatever you like. Here is how we're going to make those fireworks curly. Mine curl out. So I'm going to flip the paper over, and as I, oh actually wait, let's see. No, I do want it this way. Silly me. I'm not going to flip the paper over. I want my, if you only have color on one side, keep the color up, facing you. Place your longest pencil that you have, sharpened or unsharpened, doesn't matter. Place it at the top of the paper where you did not cut. So place it on the edge that was your guide, where you did not cut. And slowly and carefully curl the paper around. See it now. Let's see, which way is that going to curl? Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll get it to curl either way. There we go. Alright, that's actually curling in a little. I think I do want it to go the other way. It's okay to make mistakes. I'm going to fix that. I want my curl to go out. I want the color on the outside. So guess what? Backing up. It's okay to make mistakes. We do want the color facing down. And we are going to curl our paper around our pencil. There we go. Now I got it right. Making mistakes is all part of the process. Notice I'm going really slowly, and I press down and roll a little bit as I roll the paper along the pencil, because that way my curls will stay. Yeah, there we go. Yay! Okay, I did it right that time. Now we have 4 curly pieces of paper to put on our pencils. Gently spread them apart. There we go. If you want to do 2 on one, you can. I'm going to do 1 on each. And here's the fun part. We are going to wrap these around our pencils. So, here's the top of my pencil. I'm using the eraser edge now. And starting with the edge that I did not cut, I'm going to wrap that around my pencil, just like this. And as I go, I'll just unfurl some of those curls. I hold and roll with one, and I bring the paper down just a little bit each time as I'm rolling so that those curls really spread out and unfurl. And when I'm done, I'll add a little bit of tape right here where my thumb is. I've got one piece ready. And a little bit of tape to secure the paper to itself. And then I'll add a little bit of tape onto the pencil itself, under the paper, overlapping, so that it stays on the pencil. And there's my pencil topper. I'm going to show you that one more time, just so that you know exactly what to do. So here's another one of my longer pencils. I'll take another an unfurled piece of paper, and starting at the top, where the eraser is of my pencil, using the edge of the paper that I did not cut, slowly wrap that paper around your pencil. Let the paper unfurl as you go slowly. Wrap it around. When you get all the way to the end, bring that paper down a little bit as you roll, and then secure it with tape. If you can do it all in one shot, where you're overlapping the pencil and the paper without getting any of those curls. Oh, yes! I did it with one piece of tape. All right, there are our fireworks pencil toppers. Woo! Go celebrate. Whatever you are celebrating, go celebrate now. Take care. Thanks for joining us at the Alameda Free Library. Tune in next time for Storybook Crafts.